All right, everybody, welcome in for Collection Tour 2.0. And I'm walking into the room just as I'm starting this video. It's a little bit more dramatic that way, so I thought, why not? So this is Collection Tour 2.0. I'm gonna give you guys a brief scan of the room real quick while I prepare to show you everything that's in here. So I'm just gonna give you a brief little scan to show you real quickly some updates since the last collection tour. This is actually Collection Tour 2.0. So a little bit more going on here than previously, but there is lots to get to. But don't worry, we will get to everything in this room. And if it's not lit up, we're gonna try to get it lit up, kind of as we go here. So why don't we start with the Jon Snow, who knows absolutely nothing. Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. This is his sword made by a company called Valyrian steel. There is a certificate of authenticity there. It's made of Damascus steel. It is a limited edition, 1500. It comes with this Stark plaque. I actually did a review on this sword. If you haven't seen already, it is made, like I said, of Damascus steel. It has the long claw pommel and all of that. It is an awesome piece, super amazing if you love Jon Snow. So it's one of my favorites that I have. And actually, like I said, did a review, so you should check that out if you haven't already. So, next thing. Up here, you can see I have Jon Snow himself, the Crow, and I have a White Walker. Both of these are by 3-0, but the head sculpt you should know is actually by a man named Nuts Piz, or 11. So he makes, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly, I'm gonna do my best there. So Jon Snow there, the head sculpt is so much better than the 3-0 one that comes with the figure. The 3-0 one that comes with the figure is not very good, to be honest, but the outfit is amazing. The White Walker is made by 3-0, also an amazing figure, and I really am happy with that one. You can see there's an empty space here for the rest of the shelf. That's for the Night King. 3-0 is actually making a Night King figure, and it comes out later this year, Q2, Q3, somewhere in there. And he's going to go right next to the White Walker to finish the Game of Thrones shelf right there. As you can see, up top here, and I'll try to be as shakeless as I can with this video, but since I'm hand holding, it's a little bit difficult. Here is the Ring Wraith from Lord of the Rings. This actually came from Barnes & Noble. I think it's called the Noble Collector that creates these. But they had 50% off at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, man, that's a cool little collection piece. I gotta get that and throw it up there. So this is the Star Wars cabinet, but I throw in some cool things to add some liveliness to the overall package here. But I do have the Star Wars painting, or artwork, the canvas that came from Ross. Really cool, actually. And it was like $5 or $10, and it works great. So really adds to the theme there. So we're going to start here at the front. Of course, we have Darth Vader in the front. This is actually all of these figures you see in this cabinet are from Hot Toys. This is the Hot Toys Rogue One Vader. This is the Hot Toys Force Awakens Kylo Ren. And of course, you have the Emperor himself in the back, the big evil baddie of all of Star Wars, Emperor Palpatine. You have Boba Fett here, of course. This is the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. So my favorite personal version of Boba, although there are a lot of great ones. You can see Rey here. This is Scavenger Rey, Force Awakens, obviously. She comes with BB-8. He has both of his antennas, even though one of them keeps wanting to fall out. You have Yoda there from Attack of the Clones, a great figure. R2-D2 from Force Awakens. You have Darth Maul from The Phantom Menace, and Dooku from Attack of the Clones. Now, as we kind of travel back a little bit, there is A New Hope Han Solo, Harrison Ford, one of the best likenesses I've seen from a Hot Toys figure. Amazing. You have that is a Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So it's Ewan McGregor's likeness, as you can see there. You also have Anakin Skywalker, but dark side Anakin Skywalker. A really kind of niche version that I like is I kind of get the light out of the way there. He has Sith eyes. They're actually like orange, yellowish, and he looks awesome. Really cool figure. Obviously, Captain Phasma. I'm a big fan of Captain Phasma, more so than most, because I love the sequel trilogy. A lot of people don't, but I do. So I am glad to have her in the back there. You have Alec Guinness as Sir Obi-Wan, or Sir Alec Guinness, rather, as Obi-Wan. One of the best likenesses from a Hot Toys figure I've ever seen. You can see there, it's really great. It's spot on. And as we jump down to the second row here, don't think I missed anyone in the first row. Kylo Ren here from The Last Jedi, an amazing sculpt. I think probably the best I've seen from a Hot Toys figure personally. It's so good. In the back there, you see the Praetorians. You got the double blade and you got the whip Praetorian. So there's a lot of different versions you can do with these Hot Toys figures. They come with different weapons and you can adjust them. But I love the double blade. I love the whip. The whip's my favorite Praetorian, so he's my favorite. They call him the heavy blade because you can put a heavy blade on him, but so forth. You can also put the whip on him. So, Last Jedi Rey. Rey, this sculpt is pretty good, I'd say. It's not perfect, but I like it a lot, and I seem pretty intent on having every Rey and every Kylo because I love the characters, so that's definitely going to happen probably. You can see the little porgs there. They come with Rey, so she's great. I needed a Luke Skywalker, and I love this head sculpt. This Mark Hamill head sculpt to me is spot on. This crate outfit is really cool. You can use it kind of as like a Legends Luke, so to speak. And you have the little crate base there, which is pretty cool. You know, it was a great scene. I like Last Jedi. It's not my favorite, but I like it more than most, I'd say. There's Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One. Another amazing sculpt, one of the best as well. Jyn Erso, two great characters there from Rogue One. You have Princess Leia from Bespin. This is the Empire Strikes Back, you know, Cloud City, Bespin, Leia. And you can see there as you get the whole shot, the outfit is amazing, super well tailored. The face sculpt is really great. And again, one of my favorites. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. One of the best because they're all really one of the best because they're awesome. And you got Finn here from Force Awakens. He is an amazing figure. I got him for pretty cheap, actually. He goes fairly cheap for whatever reason. Guess he's not a fan favorite, but he is one of mine, and love the figure. It looks great. Death Trooper, my favorite trooper in Star Wars, just because of the look. And he seems to be everyone else's favorite trooper as well, because he has gotten super expensive over the years. And I actually bought him from a comic shop in Florida a while back now, but I had to pay, I think, $300 for him. I think retail he was around $250. But even since then, he's gone up even more so in price because he just looks awesome. They have a really cool, just badass look to him. So, and as we leave here, let's just acknowledge this Count Dooku sculpt. I mean, damn, that is so good. But really, they all are good. So, we're looking at here a quarter scale Darth Maul. This is made by Sideshow. It's a premium format figure. Got this one for a really good deal. I was looking for this one for a long time. His lightsaber does actually light up, but it's a little bit of a pain because you got to plug it in and there's not really, you know, I don't really like run the wire down there, so it's kind of a pain. You can see also, you have a little baby Drogon here. Drogon from Game of Thrones. He is actually, I'm not sure what scale he is. He might be 1-to-1 actually. No, he's probably smaller than that. He's made by the Noble Collection, I think they're called. And you can also see his brothers there, Rhaegal and Viserion. They are also there. So in this detail, you'll see I have a Dark Knight set up. I got a Dark Knight villain set up. You can see the Hot Toys Two-Face, Harvey Dent, Bane, two figures that I really wanted for a long time. I knew I needed a Heath Ledger figure. This sculpt, oh my God, so good, so good. You can see I got him with the gun there. Pretty legit. So you can see not everything is complete in this collection. Oh, one thing I should note, I got his Joker cards spread out everywhere. You got the money, give him a little bit of character, right? Show Joker. You can see there the full Dark Knight setup. So awesome. So the whole detail is not full, but the next up, this is the Toys Era, the Comedian. So this is an unlicensed figure of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. So Joaquin is kind of, particular about his likeness, and also I think the Warner Bros. Probably was not too keen on merchandising this film too much because of just the content in it, but I really like this figure a lot. It's a great Joker figure, probably the best one on the market. There are some others like the M-Toys, but this Joker figure is really good. So you can see we got Drogon and Viserion there, as I mentioned. We got a Marvel logo here to, acknowledge this is or label this cabinet here as a Marvel cabinet. One of the creepiest things I have, salad fingers. Salad Fingers is up in the corner here. Wasn't sure where else to put him, but I like him so much he had to go somewhere. So he's just creeping up top there with the Marvel stuff. We're going to get to the Marvel cabinet, but I'm going to show you guys real quick. The Infinity Gauntlet, right? This is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinity Gauntlet. I actually had it painted by a man named Stefan Hernandez. Great guy, did a great job with the gauntlet. It looks absolutely amazing. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Marvel cabinet. So as you can see, the Mad Titan Thanos. This is one of my favorite figures that I have, and he is getting a decent amount of love from the Hot Toys 1/6 collector community, but not quite as much as he deserves, in my opinion. Huge figure, amazing sculpt, just all around awesome. He's one of my favorite characters, of course. You got Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, War Machine in the back there. That figure insanely impressive, just remarkable. It's die cast. So the Iron Man figures and the War Machine are die cast, meaning they're made out of partially metal, and it's remarkable. So heavy, so heavy, but really great. You can see here, Infinity War Thor, amazing. The sculpt also really good, also great. You have the Avengers Mark 7 Iron Man. This is my favorite Iron Man armor. I love Iron Man as a character. The Mark 7 is my favorite because it takes place during the Avengers battle in New York. My, I'd say, gateway into the MCU. So I really love that figure, and I couldn't wait to get it in diecast. You got Ragnarok Loki, really great. Loki's my favorite character in the MCU, so I have to pretty much get every Loki. I really like this likeness. I love the helmet. You got the Tesseract, he's got the skull of Surtur, and the base is really cool. Like that one a lot. So you got here, Civil War, Captain America. This is a great figure. You can see the base there has a Civil War theme. The boots, the shield is very shiny, looks great. The sculpt is really great. You can see here you got, the Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier from Winter Soldier. One of my favorite villains, an amazing figure all around. Hope he doesn't peel with the leather. That is known to be a problem a little bit. But here's to hoping he doesn't. So, Avengers Loki, probably my favorite figure I have, because I think he is just, Avengers Loki is my favorite version of Loki, and he's my favorite character, and the figure just absolutely nails everything about the character and the look of the character. So, spot on, sculpt, amazing tailoring, a little bit bulky, but not too bad. My favorite figure overall. This is Avengers Infinity War, Doctor Strange. Amazing sculpt also. Great outfit, tailoring, cape is wired. It has a ton of accessories, but I got him in a pretty simple pose, but one that I feel is fitting to the character. So, Yondu. Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Let's see if I can focus up there. There we go. Yondu with his arrow there, catching it in his hand. I got the coat there, you can see coming out a little bit, showing that the arrow is going out of the pocket and back to the hand. You can see Groot there from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 with his healing hand on his body there. So Groot, he's so tall I had to put him somewhere near the top, and he is up there near the top. So I showed the Infinity Gauntlet there. Then, this is the Hot Toys 1-to-1, so full-scale Infinity Gauntlet from Avengers Infinity War. This is a remarkable, amazing piece that just cannot be overstated in how beautiful it is. The base is really awesome. It has a light-up feature. I got these stands from Stony Stands, a guy on Facebook. He is really great at what he does. He makes an awesome product, so if you ever need plaques like that, or stands in general, you can contact him, and he is amazing. There's a switch on the back where you can adjust the gauntlet to have it in breathing mode like it is now, or turn it off, or have the stones just in a static light on. But now you can see they're blinking, breathing, pulsing a little bit. This is the Innovos Kylo Ren Premier Line helmet, as you can see there from the plaque. This is an acrylic case. I've tried to clean it the best I can, like 1,000,000 times, and I've got it pretty good, but it's definitely not perfect. But it's good enough because that's as good as it's gonna get, as much as I would like to get it better. So this is the EFX Darth Vader helmet. I use this for my Darth Vader 501st officially approved A New Hope costume. So Darth Vader from episode 4. And this was painted by Stags FX Cosplay, so Weston Stags. If you're ever looking for an awesome painter, an awesome guy, Weston is your guy. He made this helmet so much better and just completely brought it to life and helped me get approved as Darth Vader for 501st. You can also see here, this is the Pennywise The World of It book, and this book is something that I'm going to have go with my Pennywise when I actually get the Prime 1 figure eventually. So this table here, I've left a little bit of room because I have plenty to still put on there, but in the meantime, that book has its spot there. You can see underneath the table, we have some baseball memorabilia. We have signed autographs from a bunch of different awesome players. We have, actually, my dad gave me some Super Bowl tickets from the past, things like that. And we have definitely some room to expand there. But we have some great players, and I'm a big fan of sports in general, baseball, football especially. And the sports memorabilia is a big thing in our family to my brother and I, and my dad, and my uncle, and all of that. So really cool stuff there. So, as you can see up top here, you have Captain America's shield. This is made by Cap Shield Central. This is a 1-to-1 replica, an amazing piece. And my dad was able to get it actually right near the very top of the ceiling, as you can see here, just above the D-top. So really cool piece. It has losing train of thought here. It has some straps on the back that help the shield stay in place when you're holding it in your hand. So leather straps is actually the word I'm looking for. Couldn't find the word leather for whatever reason. Let me hit Joel's light there. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, these are the Last of Us figures. These are made by CC Toys. This is Joel, obviously, and then, of course, Ellie shooting her bow and arrow. So I have the Last of Us artwork book. My brother got me as a gift, an amazing gift. I love those art books. This, if you guys have followed me for any period of time, you know how much I love The Last of Us and how important it is to me. This is my favorite piece of entertainment content ever. I've played the game 15, 16 times, somewhere around there, all the way through. So these figures, in their winter version, are just amazing. Unlicensed figures, but absolutely astounding, and I can't recommend them enough. They're really great. So this is a Nathan Drake figure. This is made, the sculpt is made by 11, the same guy who did the Jon Snow sculpt. And the rest of the figure, the body, I think is a World Box body. It actually can be found on 1/6 kit. So this Nathan Drake figure, I'm probably gonna get the artwork book to go with him at some point, but really, really good figure. It was kind of a pain to dress, but once my friend Richard and I got him dressed, he is well worth it, and he's got a lot of great detail, like the sweat and the stains from, you know, being an explorer, things like that. He doesn't have his watch, that's the only thing he's missing, but overall he is great. So, this is Kratos and Atreus from God of War 4, or God of War. I love that game, I played it, and it was absolutely amazing, couldn't get enough of it. So I got this statue, this is actually from the collector's edition, I believe. You can get this on eBay fairly reasonably, probably $50, $60. I got this from a local game store that I just couldn't pass it up, because I needed something God of War in my collection. I'd love to upgrade that, maybe to the Prime 1 statue at some point, but that might be a pipe dream because it's pretty expensive. As you can see, nothing there yet. So, as we go into this closet, you can see here there's a lot of room to be put for you know, activities, for things to be put in there. So in the meantime, I've put in some pops. My friend Nick got me that Thanos in the Garden. My brother got me that Anakin, and this is BB9E. Yeah, so my brother got me that as well. You can see this is the Kotobukiya Kylo Ren. My friend Richard painted me this, and this is the Steelbook for The Force Awakens. So this room is still being established. So, you guys know how much I love Kylo Ren. I got a second Kylo Ren Hot Toys figure for a really, really great price of $90, which is crazy for this figure. And I love the character so much, I was like, I'm not passing this up. Now I have 2 Kylo Rens. You can never have too many, really. So this is the standard Marvel Legends Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet, so this is a great piece as well. I like mine being painted, but the standard one is still really good. This is some artwork we got from Ross, so if you're ever at a nearby Ross, check it out, because there are plenty of great pieces of art, and you know, even sometimes some figures as well, you know, some Black Series and Marvel Legends and stuff. So check it out. You can get some great art, like $5 to $10 for this stuff. It's just, I mean, such a killer deal. So let's hit the top here. So this is the premium format Kylo Ren, made by Sideshow Collectibles, of course. You guys know I love Kylo. This is the premium format Boba Fett. So these two are really great, got a great deal on both of them, and I can't say enough about how big these pieces are and how just intimidating and lifelike they are. So, I don't know if you guys know, but my love for Arnold Schwarzenegger almost knows no bounds. My brother and I really are huge fans of Arnold, and we love the Terminator franchise. Mostly the first 2, but the other ones are pretty good. Anything with Arnold in it, I will definitely go see. So this is Terminator 2 Arnold, and this is Terminator 1 Arnold, Tech Noir version. And of course, we have Baba Yaga, John Wick. These are all Hot Toys figures. So as you can see here, you have a lot of different things here with John Wick, but sorry, basically I was getting distracted there. But John Wick, he has a minimalistic approach here in his posing. I thought, you don't really need to do much with John Wick. He is just intimidating, just standing there looking at him. Don't even think about coming anywhere near his dog, because that's not going to end well for anybody. Amazing figure, can't get enough of him. This is the Gentle Giant Revan statue. This was actually given to me as a gift. This is the Sith holocron you can get from Galaxy's Edge in Disney. So amazing Revan piece here. You don't really find much Revan merch nowadays, but I'm assuming that's going to change pretty soon. So we're going to start from the bottom here. This is the Hot Toys, what's it called? The nano piece that Iron Man wears on his chest, and I have no idea why I'm forgetting what it's called right now. But basically, this is an amazing piece. I got this from my brother as a birthday gift, and he is a huge Iron Man fan. It's his favorite character, so he loves him. This is the Marvel Legends Hasbro Iron Man helmet. Also a gift I got from my brother since he loves Iron Man so much, and he loves that as well. So, and I'm so ashamed. I don't know. I'm just tired. I cannot think of the name of that. So when you guys write that in the comments, please let me know. Or maybe I'll think of it at the end of this video. This is the Hot Toys Jack Sparrow. Also a really, really great figure as I focus up here. Johnny Depp's likeness is definitely there. The outfit, the stand, the base, everything is completely on point. Got his sword and his rum there, of course. This I got from Disney. This is Jack Skellington, a statue piece from Disney actually in Hollywood Studios. I had seen this the first time I went in there, and I passed it up, but I wanted it so badly. The second time I went to Hollywood Studios, I was like, you know what? I walked out of the store, I came back in, I was like, I'm buying this. And they shipped it to me actually for like $15, so I couldn't pass it up. Such a really big piece, he barely fits in the DTOF. I love Nightmare Before Christmas so much, I couldn't pass this one up the second time. So this is another Star Wars poster I got from Ross. Ross has a lot of great deals. Also check Marshalls, they have some good stuff too. This was the Lager Toys Loki Scepter. You can see this is a Tesseract as well. I could light this up. It lights up in full blue, and the scepter actually lights up as well. You turn the ball and it lights up and looks like Loki's scepter. This is a great piece made out of full metal. Really, really cool. Sharp, actually, so you got to be careful with it. But you guys know in this video already my love for Loki, so I definitely got to have this. I have a feeling no one's going to know what this is, but this is the fox from The Little Prince. So a movie I just reviewed via a request, so thank you, Katarina, for the awesome request. And I love the movie so much. Even before I finished it, I was like, I gotta get this fox. I was like, I gotta get a replica of this fox. So cool. Really well made by a seller on Etsy. So if you look up the Little Prince fox on Etsy, it was $48. So great deal for what you get here. And as we wrap up, I completely forgot about this second shelf here. Didn't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I forgot about it. So let's hit it now, because you guys are probably writing in the comments, Will, you forgot the whole second Marvel shelf. So this guy, Thanos, the Mad Titan from Avengers Endgame, literally just came in tonight. So he is just fresh in the cabinet here. So big, barely fits within the range of the shelf here, as you can see. And you got to really move a lot of figures around to get figures around him. Vision. This is the Age of Ultron Vision. Really, really tough figure to kind of come by now, but since they only made one version of him, but I thought I definitely had to get a Vision in my collection. Really cool, really like it. I like the Chitauri more than most because I like their look. So these figures you can actually get pretty cheap, but I got the double pack of them from Pop Culture actually. Couldn't pass it up. This is the Iron Man from Avengers Infinity War, the Mark 50 Iron Man. You can see he got his blaster cannon there. And this is also a die-cast figure, so made mostly of metal, well, some plastic, some metal, but very, very heavy, but really great. So this is actually the Far From Home promo version of Spidey. This is the tech suit, the Stark suit, that's mostly seen in Spider-Man Homecoming, but really great figure. Couldn't pass this one up once I had the opportunity to get him. So yeah, really, really cool. Got his web shooter there. He comes with a lot of accessories, so very cool. This is the Ant-Man from the original Ant-Man film, Ant-Man 1. My favorite version of the Ant-Man armor, the Ant-Man suit rather, and I really, really like it. It just looks very comic booky, and I kind of like it. Also, my favorite version of Black Panther. Out of the two suits he's had so far, I greatly prefer this one. I like the second one. It's all right. It's definitely more powerful. I love the look of this first one. You can see there his arch nemesis, Eric Killmonger. So Killmonger is one of my favorite villains. Love Michael B. Jordan in literally anything he's in. So I love this suit. The other lines were a little bit of a sticking point for many collectors at first, but I've grown to definitely love them. So this is Dark World Loki. Of course, like I said, got to have every Loki. So I got this one too. Really like this one. This is one of the earliest figures I got from any Hot Toys. Again, these are all Hot Toys in this case and the Star Wars case as well. You can see Deadpool from Deadpool 2. He's a really great figure. He has a lot of options for posing and customization, but I kept it pretty simple with a pose that's very much Deadpool. Got the gun and the sword, and then he is good to go. So with that, I think that is everything in the collection room. So I'm going to give you guys one more look at everything here. Actually, I'll hit this cabinet and go down one level. And then we're going to go back up and around as I'm narrating this tour here. But if you guys have any questions about my collection, you know, where things came from, where I got various pieces, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to talk about it. These two pieces of artwork, if I didn't mention, are also from Ross. Ross has a lot of great stuff, super cheap. And I'd love to get some official art prints. There's definitely some room up here for things. You can see here, we got the Infinity Gauntlet, of course, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader. Got the baseballs there, more room for that. Pennywise is going to go here, so he's gonna fit right there. You can see you got the video game DTOF over there with The Last of Us, Drake, and God of War. Got Captain America's shield, Kylo Ren, got the pops and some other stuff. Infinity Gauntlet, more artwork, Star Wars and Marvel stuff. Kylo and Boba, and of course Terminator, John Wick, Jack, and Revan, and Iron Man. And of course, finally, Loki Scepter, the White Walker, Jon Snow, the Crow, and Valyrian Steel Longclaw. So this has been a long collection tour, and as I get more things, it's going to be even more long-winded. Oh, last but not least, how did I forget the Amazing Spider-Man from, well, rather, this is the Spider-Man from the Spider-Man PS4 video game. So not the Amazing Spider-Man really, but Marvel's Spider-Man, so to speak. So he is there, and really great figure. This is one of the best Spider-Man figures ever made, in my opinion. Really, really cool. So as we wrap up here, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the collection. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, so to speak. I'd love to talk with you guys about it. It's definitely growing, but there's still some work to be done, as you can see. I still got plenty of room, and things are in progress. So looking forward to hearing from you guys, and thank you if you watched this whole video. So I'll be talking to you soon. Thanks again.